Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me over this wind, but I don't know if this is just a me thing, but sometimes I feel like my life isn't real. Like I'm in a movie or something. Because I don't, I personally avoid putting everything I do out there because I don't need people knowing everything I be up to. But let's just say my life seemed like it's a movie. Like my life really seemed like I'm a movie character. And sometimes I'll be sitting back and I'm like, Lawrence, how are you like this? Not just in the stuff I achieve, but also in the opportunities that come my way. But also the fact that I have the audacity to be walking down the street talking about whatever into a camera. People hear this. Like, people know what I'm talking about. They don't know about my life, but they know that dude walking down the street talking into a camera. He's probably crazy. And people probably think that about me. But I have the audacity to not care what random strangers are gonna think. Like, if you really think about it, so much of the stuff that we stop ourselves from doing that we could have been great at, like we could have been singers, musicians, artists, dancers, electricians, plumbers, whatever. We stop it because we're afraid of people judging us. We're afraid of people thinking that, oh no, that's not a good career. That's a stupid idea. You're not gonna make money as an artist. We're afraid of all of these little things that people tell us. But the thing is, more times than not, the people telling us that haven't tried it themselves. So we're letting ourselves be stopped by the opinions of people who are not qualified to give that opinion. Like, will you take advice on how to manage your money from a person who's poor? Exactly. You're going to take the advice of the person who is a multi-billionaire with all this great stuff. Or better yet, you're going to take the advice of somebody who you saw go from no money to a lot of money, and they did it from the same kind of situation that you're in, or even like similar enough. Like, you might not have the exact same situation, but it's close enough. You are going to take the advice of somebody qualified, not just some random person who say, that's a stupid idea. Okay, can you explain to me why it is a stupid idea? And can you then explain to me a better alternative that still fits in line with my life plan? For example, selling broken radios is a bad idea because not many people want to buy that. However, selling broken radios to electrical companies, to people who can take the scrap metal out of that, to people who can remove the wires, to people who can make a use out of that, those are the people you want to market that product to. So standing on the side of the street selling broken radios, telling people that broken radios is a stupid idea because nobody randomly is just going to buy that. However, if you market your product to a demographic that wants that, then it becomes a smart idea. But if somebody just says it's a stupid idea, what value does that give me? What benefit does that give me? But instead, if they tell me, here's how to do it better, here's a way that works, here's something that is a qualified opinion, okay, now I'ma listen. I might not change it around just because you said something, but I'm going to listen to the qualified opinion. I'm going to listen to somebody who has the credentials, somebody who has a track record, somebody who can put proof behind what they're saying. And that was a bit of a tangent right there, but the main point I'm trying to get at is the fact that you gotta be ready to live your life how you want it. You gotta be ready to keep going. Because the reason why I sometimes feel like my life is a movie It's because I don't mean it with no disrespect, but this is really just how it is. Most people don't do nothing with their life. Most people don't love themselves enough to do something with their life. For example, a lot of people, we have all the information in the world. We have books, we have school, we have college, we have libraries, we have YouTube, we have the internet, we have podcasts, we have audio books, we have ebooks. Any information you want is out there. You could really teach yourself how to be a nuclear physicist off YouTube. You could really do that if you put the time in. You could learn a language off YouTube. You could learn how to do construction work, how to do all these things off YouTube, the internet, and just make a basic connection. But the problem is, most people are afraid to put that work in because we're so used to overnight results. We're so used to getting it quick. Like right now, I'm trying to learn Vietnamese. I'm trying to learn a whole new language. I'm trying to learn a language so different from English that it's a challenging process. I gotta sit the phone down real quick. But that's what I was saying. I'm trying to learn a language that's going to take me a long time to get like proficient in. Like it's gonna take effort. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take dedication. It's gonna take all these things that people hate to put in because it is not easy. It is not quick. It is not overnight. It is not instant results. Most people don't know how to cook. Now, I'm just talking about people, my age, like 15, 16, 17, 18. Most people in that age range do not know how to cook. And I'm not saying be a chef. I'm not saying whip up some Michelin star dinner. No, I'm saying you give them some food, a stove, a pan, they cannot make a meal. Think about that. We have gotten so used to Uber Eats, Grubhub, takeout, delivery, corner store. We've gotten so used to comfort, so used to ease of access, so used to all these things that it is destroying our society. Because you gotta think, 20, 30, 40 years from now, all them people who are construction workers, plumbers, electricians, those type of people, most of them are going to be dead. Because people are not taking on those trades. People are not doing things that are uncomfortable. Construction work is not comfortable. Plumbing is not comfortable. Electrician is not comfortable. Yes, it's comfortable compared to the other ones, but it's not comfortable to spend all that time, all that money learning how to do it. So the reason my life feels like a movie is because I am not afraid to do the uncomfortable. I am not afraid to go to that gym 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week if I got to. I used to go to the gym for 3 days a week, 5 hours at a time. I would be in that gym 15 hours a week, minimum. Sometimes I'd be clocking 20 hours. And why'd I do that? Because I knew what it would take. I knew what my goal was. I knew when I wanted to do it. And I knew that it would not be easy. So for that reason, I went and did the uncomfortable. I had to push myself to achieve what I wanted. I knew what it would take. I did what it took. I got the result. Was it easy? Not at all. Was it fun? It became fun because I started to enjoy it, but at the start, no, it was not. It was not fun. Like, I didn't start looking like this for a while. Like, I had a huge glow up, but you wanna know what it took? It took 3 years. It took me 3 years in that gym. It took me 3 years eating right. It took me 3 years cutting the sugar. Yeah, I still get my snacks. I still, enjoy myself, but not like I used to. It took me saving money. It took me using time better. It took me making smart decisions. It took me cutting people off. It took me ending relationships. It took me doing so many things that are so uncomfortable. Like, I don't live an easy life. I'm not saying, that I'm like struggling and I have all this like crazy stuff going on in my life that's tearing me down. No, not like that. I'm saying I don't live an easy life in the fact that I don't sit around comfortable all day. I don't live an easy life. Like, I could make my life so easy. My life could be so insanely easy if I really wanted it to be. I don't gotta go to the gym. I don't gotta put that money into buying these books and, doing all that. I don't gotta go to these seminars. I don't gotta listen to, reading those books, listening to those podcasts. I don't gotta do all that. I don't. Like, I really don't have to do all that. I could, just go get me a... I could, no disrespect to this, but I just know this is not what I want to do. I could just, go get me a job, settle down, have a couple kids. I could go do that easily. But I choose not to because I know that is not the life that I want. I live my life on my terms. I am ready to take everything that comes with that. I'm ready for it all. A lot of people do not accept that for me. A lot of people do not accept that about me because when you live life on your terms and you're ready for what that comes with, you ready for what that takes, and when the pressure comes, you stand on it, you stand on what you say, most people are going to hate that because it means I can't control you. I can't hold you back. I can't limit you. I can't tear you down. Because how can you tear somebody down who refuses to go down? Like, how can you stop somebody who won't be stopped? You can't. And that's the thing that I try to get across to people. And a perfect example of this is that I'm not going to go into details because I'm not trying to give away what the job is because you could easily find it. But I was working this job and a manager was mad about something. She felt I was ignoring her. And she said, well then, if you don't want to follow orders, you can just go home. Now, she was expecting me to, get mad about it, flip a table, curse her out, do something like that. No, I told her, have a great day. And I got up and I left. Now, I genuinely meant, have a good day. Like, it was not a sarcastic thing. It was not me trying to be like, oh, then have a good day. No, I genuinely wanted her to have a good day. Like, really. And what ended up happening is that was the thing that made her even more mad. The fact I really meant that. Like, I really meant have a great day. And I left. Like, I ain't arguing with nobody. I ain't yell. I ain't say, oh, you doing this. None of that. I really just casually got up and I walked. And when you're able to know your value that deeply, that this paycheck not worth my morals, this paycheck not worth my principles, my pride, my self-love, this paycheck not worth that, oh, people gonna hate that about you. Because most people are controlled by money. Most people are controlled by money, power, and sex. Those are the three things that control most people. And when you're not controlled by either one of those desires, yes, you can have them. Yes, you can want them, but you are not controlled by them. When that's the case, oh, people will hate that about you. Because it means I can't control you. Like, I can't stop you. If something's not on your time, if it's not on your program, it's not gonna do nothing to you. And having that level of self-love, self-respect, self-control, whatever you want to call it, one of the best skills you can ever have. One of the best traits you can ever have. one of the best qualities you can ever have. And on that note, I wish y'all the best. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And have a great day.